This is my castle. It is very neat and very nice looking from above because the basement in my base has been looking disgusting ever since I made this area back in episode 1. That's why in this episode, we are going to be building a giant workshop to house all of these little farms and stations I have down here, and we will also be making an insane power generator to power everything at once. So I want to take everything that's in my basement and move it to a giant workshop that I will build right here. So let's get started. I will use pretty basic materials, so let's start building. Okay, I've built this huge outline, and what I want to do is fill in the walls next with a stone and stone brick texture. And now that that is complete, all that is left is the roof. So let's do a big cut, and now the whole roof is complete, and I think it looks really nice. Down here will be where all of our small farms and stations will be, and upstairs is where storage and fuel will be at. So let's do the floor really quick, and then we can get to making a steam engine. To power our steam engine, we are going to be using blaze burners and water. Thankfully, my XP farm spawns blazes, so I don't have to go into the nether to trap them in burners, so let's just mine through this wall and wait for them to spawn. Here is our first blaze trapped up, and the second, third, and fourth all shortly after. Now I'm going to be building this steam engine in the corner of our workshop, so let's just place these here for now. Next, we are going to need some fluid pipes for the water, and also 2 pumps for it as well. To hold the water and heat it up, these will be fluid tanks. So let's place these fluid tanks down, and now I'll make a fluid pump with pipes going into the tank. And now that I've got these, I just need to start the pumps up with some cogs. Okay, I had to go through a bit of water wheel setup, but now the pumps are up and running, so now it's time to start automatically fueling the blaze burners. For our fuel for now, I will be using oak logs stored in vaults. I will set up this item vault in the corner up here so I can shoot it down later. And we can just shoot in our oak logs here, which we get from our tree farm, which will need to be upgraded to fuel this farm, but it works for now. All we have right now is our fluid tank and our fuel, but now we need our steam engine where everything in the basement right now will connect to. So let's place these on our tank. So I'll just pop these in here and we are almost ready to go. As you can see, I put shafts on the engines and now we are up and running. Now to automate putting the fuel into the blaze burners, we are going to be needing a mechanical arm, which isn't too difficult to make. The hardest thing to make would be the precision mechanism, which isn't even that difficult. And now we have everything for our mechanical arm, so let's craft this thing and be on our way to finishing this whole workshop. Okay, it took me a while, but I finally have this whole setup done. So the wood will drop down from the top and land on the depot. This will then be picked up by the mechanical arm and fueled into the blaze burners automatically. And now our engines are traveling pretty fast, and we only need one for now, so this will be zooming. Now it's time to move everything that's in the basement up into the workshop, starting with the iron farm. And bang! We have all of the stuff from here, and now it looks a lot more empty. So let's just remove everything else, and we will be on our way. The rest of the items won't take too long at all, so let's just zoom through this. And since this is probably going to take a few hours to set up, I'll just go and look at this torch for a few seconds, and done. I spent so long building this farm again, but it is so worth it. It is so much more accessible, and all packed against this wall to save space, thanks to the huge engine which powers everything really well. And I have this huge other area to build extra machines when I need them. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week.